All right.
Okay, damn it, no arms,
No arms, and we'll edit all of this shit out in the beginning. Hello, I'm Karen Duncan, and
Stephen Kuehling.
And we are making the point. We live across the street from each other, and in the Eldridge Point neighborhood of New Orleans. And a couple of months ago, we started what is called Making the Point, which is a philosophical discussion group for the neighborhood. And we've got one coming up, and we don't have a topic yet. So we thought that we would start our little, what we hope will be an adjunct podcast to the club, to invite people to come in and have these discussions with us. So we thought that we would just film this and see if we can get accustomed to a camera and talking to each other on film and all of that other stuff.
Okay, sounds good.
What do you think about the topic? I mean, actually, let's just say quickly what were the two previous topics, because we've had two meetings already. The first one was,
God help me, is truth absolute?
Is truth absolute? That was a very, very robust discussion.
Very.
Too. Yeah.
And we went from robust to raucous. On the second one being our values.
Ethics.
Our ethics absolute. Our ethics absolute.
Yeah. We and it was really well attended. Way more people than we actually had room for, but it was cool.
It was. They were both great. Were both great.
And if I do say so, Stephen moderates the discussions. If I do say so, I think that the most recent one required all of your moderating skills.
Well, I tried, and but at least I was saying one gets to. Got to know certain of the people well quickly, so one knows when to jump in and when to let things go for a while. It just comes with being with folks for a couple times.
Absolutely. So we've got one coming up soon. It's going to be on Monday, September 29th at 7:30. Probably it'll be at Casa Pelican, 712 Pelican Avenue. But we need a topic. So have you thought of anything in the last little bit?
Honestly, the only thing that came to mind was something that you said earlier, and that was that some of the topics presented by myself, perhaps, and folks at the other two gatherings were that some of the topics are not really very philosophical. They're more pedestrian, down to earth, and this is a philosophical society. So that's what I've come up with so far.
Yeah, and there's, I'm sure that, if it seems like it's working, I'm sure at some point in time there are people who will want to have spin-off discussion groups about other difficult things. But yeah, we're not going to solve the problems of New Orleans in a philosophical group. It's not about that.
Not in 10,000 years.
Not in 10,000 years. So yeah, I had come up with a couple of ideas. I'll just throw them out there and see what you think of them. The first one is about free will. Do we actually have free will? Is it a real thing? And if so, how do we define it? How do we utilize it? How do we express it? What do you think of that?
A wonderful topic. I'll leave it at that. Wonderful topic.
Okay. Second one is about. Oh, wait a second. About altruism. Is it real? Can anybody ever truly be completely altruistic?
Offhand, I would say another great topic. My Italian, God help me, it's the vodka.
Probably it's the vodka.
My Latin is pretty poor, but altruism comes from the Latin alter, which means other, which means caring for the other, the concerns of others, rather than just caring for our own self. So yes, it opens itself to great discussion.
Yeah, okay, very cool. And if you have an idea that is different than those, or think something that's been on your mind, or you might like to proffer as a topic of discussion for one of these meetings, just put it in the comments below right after you like and subscribe. And we will be putting these podcasts up. We haven't decided really how frequently we're going to do this. Do you have a sense of that?
Not really.
Once a week at least, I think. Eh?
Sorry?
Once a week at least, I think.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, great.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to
Yeah,
talk about.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why we started this in the first place is, I'm just going to share that we live across the street from each other. Stephen and I come from about as diametrically opposed backgrounds as you possibly can imagine.
She doesn't exaggerate.
And we'll get into why those are diametrically opposed at some point in time. But we would get together once in a while, in the afternoon and have a cocktail, as one does in New Orleans, and get into these very deep discussions about really important stuff. And at one point, maybe it was after the second or perhaps maybe even the third cocktail, we thought, we should start a group of people who want to do this sort of thing, because it seems to me, and I think to you as well, that we're living in times where having hard discussions is something that people are craving. And there's a lot of hard things to talk about right now, and I think that we've spent a few generations now not being able to talk about difficult things. So we thought that this would be a great opportunity to open it up and just see what happens. And it turns out that people are very interested in this. So we intend to keep it going and expand on it if we can.
And also, part of this is, excuse me, I have to tell you right now that the reason I keep clearing my throat is because I have acid reflux, very romantic, and one of the symptoms of that is clearing your throat a lot. So please forgive me.
But vodka helps.
But vodka always helps with everything.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. But one of the most important things, I think, is that we feel that we can get together here and talk about important things safely and confidentially. There are no microphones, there are no video cameras going. Hopefully the drones are not anywhere near. Who knows, but hopefully not. It's a safe place. It's not only safe, it's a respectful place. Civility is like the number one doctrine here, if I can put it that way. Say what you want, say it with love, say it civilly. That's the way we do things here.
Right, exactly. And so if you would like to join us, we would really, really love to have you. And maybe the best thing to do is to just connect with us on Facebook, on the Point Algerine site on Facebook, or on the Making the Point site on Facebook. Just ask to join. We let everybody in, regardless, and don't post stupid things on it like you're selling your sneakers or something like that. We'll eliminate that, but otherwise we really encourage people to come and get involved, and we'd love to see you. And so we'll see you again later in the week, probably.